Hey guys, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Let me just change my Twitch real quick here, and then we will get started with the new stream. That's acting funny. Well, whatever. At the current moment, it's going to be listing as part 5. This is part 6 of the Twitch. Let me see if I can change this. Make sure what's going on here. Get my controller and we'll get started. Let me check my volume. Go. Okay. We're back at it with our intelligence and faith hybrid necromancer build. We officially have the Rancor Call sorcery, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. It doesn't do much damage, but we'll get it up there. We'll get it up there. It's a good distraction still, nonetheless. We have Order's Blade. That's a nice one. That's a nice thing to have. Scholar's Armament as well. I'm wondering why Order's Blade is not... Oh, we just don't have the int for it, right? Or no, we have... Yeah, we have the stats for it. So what's going on here? It's been a while since I've been clicked in with this. That is really bizarre. Oh, is that? Yep. So what are we getting here? 84 holy damage, okay. So we're getting it's the exact same as Scholar's Blade, but it's holy instead. I just wonder about the damage difference. Did I use the remembrance yet, though? That's a good question. I think I did, right? I'm pretty sure that I cracked the remembrance for Godric, because it should be down here. Well, I can actually find out pretty soon here just by going up here and seeing if Enya has it available to use. No, I don't have it. Okay, good. Now we know.
The children tainted by answers. The great turning.
Alright. We know all about this. We've talked to Gideon about each of the demigods. We talked to her, we talked to Fia, I believe. I just need to go and fight the ulcerated tree spirit would be the main thing I need to do now.
Ah, well then.
7,500, he wants too much for that. Let's grab a couple incantations there. What am I looking at now? My stats are 18 intelligence and 14 faith. Okay. We have the Knight Rider Flail and Keen, and we have Rajar's Rapier. Let's see what we can do with the Rapier, actually. What kind of an affinity can I add to it?
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
Can I even? Okay, I do have Glint Blade Phalanx. Okay, so that's not a problem at all. Standard, we have 136 plus 45. We go up to 65 with Keen. So what is that? We lose 16, but we gain 20. So that's worth it, I think. Let's see, what is our magic affinity, though? 130 and then 108. That would be honestly worth it if it wasn't for the fact that it blocks away my ability to use a buff. I still think Order's Blade and such is going to be more effective for me. Curious what kind of spear he had. It looked like the Vike spear? I'm not too sure. Alright. So we've got some things taken care of. With a +8 weapon now, I do feel much more confident in taking on the abandoned cave. However, I do need to get I need to get over here. The peninsula feels kind of boring to me, honestly. I don't want to really be here. So let's see, I believe in order to get up to the Flame of Frenzy and all that, I need to go through here. So we're gonna do that then. I'm not so sure that Flame of Frenzy is really gonna be all that useful to me. You can see how the Flame of Frenzy is taking over them. That's really crazy how there's just fire coming out of their eyes like that. It's insane. They're diseased. I'm getting a pet rat, so I feel kind of bad taking these guys on like this. So I'm not going to be talking too much in this video, so I apologize. I'm a little bit off at the moment, you know. Let's see. Do we have Flame of Frenzy yet? I think you just grabbed that, right? Let's see here. It's so sad I can't give the Chrysalids memo to her anymore, though. It's really upsetting to me, actually. Yep, we got the Flame of Frenzy. Might as well read that out, actually. 16 Faith. Incantation originating from the maddening 3 fingers. Causes the yellow flame of frenzy to burst forth from the caster's eyes. Charging increases the range of the burst. The flame of frenzy deals damage and causes buildup of madness. This incantation also causes buildup of madness in the caster and is only effective against tarnished. So that has a lot of PvP significance, you know. It's definitely a PvP spell for sure. However, I mean, still got something to it. You know, it in PvE it's still useful. It's just not nearly as useful in my opinion as is in PvP. Especially the upgraded version, the Frenzied Burst, I believe. That one is actually a very viable PvP tool to use because of its long-range sniping. And it can be useful in PvE as well. The upgraded version is very nice for being able to kind of cut bosses off from a distance. Alright, I don't believe there's much else over here. I think the flame is kind of the entire point of here, if I remember correctly. And of course, in combination with these Eye of Yellows and such that are not really accessible too much elsewhere, so... I don't see anything else around here. Crap. We have a nice view of the ramparts of Castle Morn from above. Getting a little bit better at maneuvering with Torrent as well. That's a nice little detail I've noticed, is that I'm getting better. Torrent was a nightmare to navigate for a while. I was getting knocked off of cliff edges, and it could just be kind of procrastinating and blaming him, but it was definitely harder to get around for my first playthrough. Alright, sorry, I'm kind of losing my way here. I'm zoned out for some reason today. I'm gonna put this on so that I can get... trying to get a shot on this one. Oh, lightning strike, nice. Holy crap. If I can grab these. Sweet baby Jesus, what in the heck? Woo! Nightmare fuel. Cutting out those Fulgur blooms saved my butt, though. The lightning striking hits the flowers, for those that aren't aware. You know, if we can clear them out, it doesn't strike nearly as often, if at all, to be honest. I'm not sure if it cuts it out completely. This is what I'm talking about with Torrent. Like, I'm not going to be able to read that message no matter what I do. Okay. Joy. Alright. Let's get serious now. I'm gonna head this way and go to the smithing stone tunnel, which is actually, with this +8 weapon, is a great source. Well, I suppose it's the katana being like equivalent to it kind of worries me, you know, that, but it'll be fine with an upgrade on a, considering the speed of the rapier and it being 190 is still enough damage to really just kind of plow through there, as long as I keep an eye out on the misbegottens. I like to be able to use Flame Sling again. I feel like it's almost impossible for me to go back to a build that doesn't have Faith in it anytime soon. Because the fire spells in this game are just so cool. Black Flame and Flame Sling are great entry level spells. Although I really am kind of upset that I've already, on my Dex Faith build, I've already gotten to the mountaintops of the Giants almost. I've cleared out, I cleared out Limgrave, Caelid, Liurnia, and then 2 other areas that are further on in the game that, you know, I don't want to mention too much, you know, for those who still haven't seen all of the game. I don't know, I'm torn on whether or not spoilers are an issue or not here at this point. Let me see if I can find a... I don't want to go down there because it's gonna make me have to go back. I'm gonna see if I can find a point of grace. Then I won't have to come all the way back around again. Okay. Nice. That turnaround was lucky. I didn't think I'd be able to swipe them all with one hit apiece. I figured I'd get a few whiffs in there. Alright, we got our first crystal tier, I believe, up here. The mausoleum prowls, cradling the soulless demigod. O Marika, Queen Eternal, he is your unwanted child. Weird. So what does he mean by that? Marika's unwanted child. A soulless demigod cradled within the mausoleums. Wow, that's interesting. Oh wait, oh that makes sense now actually. Is that the body that Fia was laying with in the opening scene? They showed her laying with a royal blood or something like that. They meant, I think it mentioned something about she was supposed to have laid with a specific king or something to bring him back to life using her powers and such, and that she woke up when she wasn't supposed to and hadn't completed the ritual, and thus they banished her and were furious with her or whatever. Was she trying to bring back the mausoleum, this just like Godwyn, this another demigod, or is Godwyn the soulless one that they're talking about? Oh wow, I had two of them. Gilded Iron Shield. I remember this one. It's not really that nice. One thing about early game is there's just no quality shields early on for the most part. There's the brass shield and the heater shield are kind of like the only real options, and the blue gold pops up as if you happen to find it, but very rare, you know. You seem to run into a lot more great shields and small shields than good medium ones. I was expecting things like the Baldur shield, Black Knight, Silver Knight shield equivalents, you know, from Dark Souls. Sorely disappointed, unfortunately. Now I gotta remember how to get down over here by the mausoleum. Nice view of the Dragon Communion Island over here. Looking good as always. Plenty of churches over here. That's the thing, though. You know, the Weeping Peninsula may be a tad boring, especially on subsequent playthroughs, but it is chock full of extra stuff. You know, there's plenty of churches with new Wondrous Physic, Flask gems, and tears, and all kinds of things. Really sloppy playing there on my part. Oh, it's the winged scythe. I forgot about this being down here. Great weapon, especially for like a Dex Faith build like I was running, sort of running at this point too as well. Because in reality, this is kind of just a repeat of my old build with less Dex, but diverting to an Int Faith for the majority, rather than 40 Dex for the Bolt of Grand Sex, you know, and I'm kind of hybridizing Int Faith and just less Dex. Okay, Sacred Scythe, resembling a pair of white wings, deals holy damage. According to pagan belief, white-winged maidens are said to be death's gentle envoys. Unique skill, Angel's Wings. Jump and imbue the wing blade of the armament with light, then deliver a slashing attack on the enemy. The white wings impede recovery actions using a flask of tears. I don't know why I never paid attention to this. When I first got the weapon, I was wondering, like, what's this weird effect that the weapon art would give me, and I couldn't figure out what was causing it, you know, and it's the L2 attack. And it's great for PvP as well because of that. It'll do an equivalent to a Hunter's Charm, Duelist Charm, or a Lloyd's Talisman from Dark Souls, where your PvP opponent cannot heal. Fantastic for invasions and the like. Sorry about that, guys. Had to grab something. I find that having a cough drop when I'm doing my streams is better for me because I have cough and throat and lung issues and that cause me some disturbances. Less coughing for me means more enjoyable for you and for me as well. Alright, there has to be... Trina's Lily. I want to try to find another grace point before I go and grab anything else in this location. I know there's one around here. I don't see it though. There definitely should be one at the church up here. Yeah, so let me go over here and find that one. I don't want to, especially I don't want to go to an ever jail until I've found a place to checkpoint myself. The fourth Church of Marka, not to be confused with the first, second, or third. I feel like that's a weird name, naming scheme for churches. It's like the First Bank of America. You know, it's like the First Church of Marka. Is this a church or a bank? You know. Considering the abundance of golden, expensive items being laying around all over the place, though, I could be convinced that this is both. Alright, we need another sacred tear, which is just absurd at this point, you know. We're now at +4 on our flask. This is why the Weeping Peninsula, fortunate or unfortunate, say of it what you will, is a necessity for pretty much any build. There's too much stuff over here that is impeccable, and just necessary to your build. I don't have any rune arcs at the moment though, so I can't activate those. I could get some rune arcs though, and I feel like a PvP video is kind of due, eh? Let's do a little bit of PvP. I want to try and do some co-op and do some co-op both ways. We'll summon someone to help us with a level, as well as help someone with their level. And then we'll do some invasions and such. I'll go get Tavare in his next location once we get to Liurnia, and then we'll be fine. Ooh, yikes. I don't think this one has any of the Mausoleum Knights, just the regular guards, which kind of sucks, because I really wanted to get their armor. I thought there might have been one of them hanging around here, though. Ah, the merchant. I think this is the one that has the lantern as well. The lantern is like a must-have weapon because it's going to allow us to not need to use a torch. And still, you know, so we can have lower weight without needing the arsenal charm for a level perhaps, you know, and still be able to see what we're doing.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
You can help me with whatever you possess, sir. Okay, we already know about the mausoleum, so we don't need the knowledge. Zweihinda. Fantastic blade, I'm sure. Just about the largest sword a mere man is capable of swinging. True to its name, it is designed to be wielded in both hands, but those of merely ordinary strength will still struggle to do so. The long blade is heavy and sharp, sending foes reeling back with its broader strokes, while also capable of a devastating piercing thrust. Skill is stamped with an upward cut, brace armament, and step into a low stance that prevents recoil from most enemy attacks. Follow up with a strong attack with an upward strike. This is interesting because this implies that 19 strength is essentially the largest, the highest that a mere man can have, as far as single-handed, or probably something more like 15, 16 for two-handing, right? So 15 to 20 strength is kind of like the limits of human strength going into superhuman strength. So it's nice to know about that, you know.
Have a safe.
We are definitely going to want some of his stuff, however. and I have number OCD with an even tilt, so I'm going to start using these to make sure that we have even numbers in all of them. Except for the ones that have 1, which, whatever, you know, I'm not going to be that particular.
Anything?
Lost Ash of War I don't really need, I suppose. They could be useful later on, though. Smithing stones, I'll be able to get those soon enough, so let me grab a stone sword key. Almost got enough for a second or two. Let's see if I can sell something.
Anything?
Well, I can sell runes too. I'm never gonna need magic grease, essentially. So why not? I need more preserving boluses, however. It's interesting that the gloveworts are farmable, but can be sold for runes. So you might... I wonder if early characters might actually find a viable farming method for runes by selling gloveworts. If you can take a level 1... Say you're playing a level 1 Wretch playthrough or something, and you need a ton of runes to kind of compensate for the leveling up you need to do to get to level 10-ish where everyone else would start. You can just run over to the Sea Offer River and then just snatch all these Graven Ghost Gloveworts and that, and just rinse and repeat and get, you know, a couple hundred, you know, if you can find Ghost Glovewort 3s, you can get 300 out of each one. Might be somewhat viable. Although I do still kind of think you're better off just killing one Vulgar Militia by using the Dragon Barrel method. I don't think you should even be allowed to sell Ash of Wars unless you have a duplicate or something. That feels... it feels wrong to me almost. But it's that freedom, you know, the game gives you, where you can just kind of do whatever you want. There's a really nice curved sword that would actually... I really should look into that too. That Shamsir or something like that. It's from a cave in north of the Agil Lake. I'm gonna check that out actually. It's not far from where Patches is. And any duplicates I would sell, of course. So what do we got here? 2,900. Another key. I can farm bones to get arrows, although I don't have a lot of flight pinions. I'm gonna sit. Let me get a few. Let me grab 15 of them. I'll grab a smithing stone. I wanted to kind of use up my runes here. Just give me something to do with them. Oh, that's fascinating. It's too bad I don't have enough faith for this, actually. I would really love to see... This is the perfect area to try a Litany of Proper Death. So we have now 270 AR with that 84 Holy. Let's see how much damage we're doing against these guys. Not bad. curious as to the damage that a spell like Rancor Call would do against an undead. Holy moly. They roam in packs. They do exist. I feel like I've caught myself outside of the Tomb of Nazareth here. Like, what is going on? This is an episode of Overlord. I feel like I'm playing Diablo 2 or something. This is not the game I signed up for. Alright, let's see. Rancor Call. What are we doing here? Could be better. Is there any purpose to fighting these guys, I wonder? Damn. Dude, this is embarrassing. Keep it together, man. Keep it together. Oh, they stun really quickly, though. I should be commanding this horde. What am I doing? I am the Necromancer. You're supposed to obey me. I command thee, kneel. Apparently the game says, oh no, you don't have the right. Not yet. Not a true Necromancer yet. I'm still killing him in 3 hits, so buff doesn't even feel worthwhile at this point. I'm seeing a big fat nothing out of fighting these guys, essentially. So let's just kind of saunter on over here, see if there's something worthwhile. Ah. Actually, we have something very much worthwhile. Can I farm these ones? I can. Unnoticed. Actually, shouldn't I? Can I craft? Can't craft regular bone arrows. Ooh, actually, what about what if I equip some daggers? Can I hit them with bone darts? Foul foot. Nice. Okay, ah, crap. That's not fair. Come on. Yeah, I can hit them with the daggers, but it's really not a smart idea. So how many foul feet do I have now? I have 5 of them. Okay. Perfect. I'm not sure what the octopus ovaries do, actually. It's kind of a good question. So the beak is a huge weakness for these guys. Stagger in. Only 336. That really isn't worth it, to be honest. That's strange. Well, this is, as you might have noticed, the Foulfoot farming spot. Not much reason to fight this guy, other than just for completion's sake and some runes, but we'll do it, why not? Ancient Hero of Zamora. Oh, come on, man. Really? That was kind of dumb, honestly. I was playing around, but still. Okay, let's go and run back again, try that one more time. If I had some better spells, I'd probably be fine, but Rancor Call's not gonna do me any good, really. Son of a gun, man. He's relentless, I'll give you that. Oh. Okay. Not even sure what I'm doing anymore at this time. At this point, it's kind of pointless. Got him. Okay, and we got the Radagon Scar Seal. An eye engraved with an Elden rune, said to be the seal of King Consort Radagon. Raises vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, but also increases damage taken. These seals represent the lifelong duty of those chosen by the gods. Obviously, it's a weaker version of the legendary talisman of the Sword Seal. For some reason, it's not letting me see my YouTube chat live. This is so weird. I think that I'm not sure if the live chat replay function is showing me the actual chat or if it's something else. So apparently you can't lose runes inside of an Evergel. That's interesting to know. Okay, let's see. We have a couple more things to do. I'm going to go back here real quick. I want to start farming for getting the other ingredients I need for these silver and gold fowl feet. There we go. Sorry, I finally fixed my chat there. Sorry, I kept bouncing in and out a little bit.
Back all unusual. This aged merchant have something that caught your eye.
You sure did, actually. Another key to replace the one that I used.
Have a safe.
You too, friend. You too. Okay, so we're going over here to this pool right there. Alright, another cemetery with some runes in it, although these ones are quite low level. Not really worth all that much. There we go, level 3. It's worth like 12, 1400, 15 maybe, something like that. All in total. It's interesting they were able to call in a little squadron. Ah, crud. Alright, we gotta go around. Well, shoot. Nice. Ooh, I got one too. Excellent. Bill and Ted's Tarnished Adventure. Gold Fireflies. This is what we're looking for right here. Ooh. Crud. Okay, that looks like that was it. Thought there was a few more there, but we got a few. We got a bunch. We're good. Alright, we have 6 four-toed foulfoot, 11 gold fireflies, and then some raw fruit. Grab a couple of those so I can have a total of 5 because I want to save some foul feet for silver creation. But yeah, that's the setup though. You know, we go over here to the beach. And then to get the birds to farm, and then we go over here to the lake to get the gold fireflies. Silver ones are much easier to find. You can find them in Sea Off for a Well. You can find them in some other places near water. Yeah, they're not too hard to find. And you just keep, you know, resetting at a point of grace every time. Sorry guys, just 1 second here. Trying to see how long of a duration we've been going for here, because I'm going to be doing a little bit of a shorter one right now. Doesn't seem like it's going to tell me. Alright, so be it. Okay, I'm gonna stop off here. I had a couple bit of distractions I need to take care of, and I'm gonna continue my stream in a little bit here, probably. Just give me maybe half hour or something. I'll take care of that real quick, and then I'll be right back on it. So I will see you guys in a little bit.